Hi guys, Daz here yet again with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 81 and today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics for the week ending July the 9th, 2020. Since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. Here is this week's top 20. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. Most people normally do. Got a few of these to backtrack through and then hopefully bring you right up to date in the next week or so. Starting in at number 20 on our list, and pretty much Mall's Mania is still dominating the aftermarket at the moment. The book in question this time, starting off at number 20, is Ultimate Fallout, issue 4, of course, the second printing. Oh my days, never thought I would see the second printing on the list. But he's been pretty much a stalwart for the last 2 or 3 weeks. What did it do this time round? Well, it sold 25 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 77% and a high sale, get ready for it, CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $311.06. Oh my days, I don't think I'd pay 30 or 40 for a second printing, but then again, I do have the first. It's got a market. Number 19 on our list, and we're sticking with Marvel, and I've just spoke about second printings. How about third printings? Now this is probably considered the most valuable cover for the first appearance of Null. The book in question, Venom, issue 3, the third printing, yet the first cover appearance of Null, the god of the symbiotes. Now this is the variant third printing from Ryan Stegman, and what makes it sought after, it had a very scarce print run, just 9,765 copies, and this issue went on sale in October of 2018. Now this one is still winning at the moment, but the Melina variant is catching up. This third printing sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 151% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $374.99. Crazy. I paid just £2.65 for mine the week it came out. And I think I might have to get this graded now because it's pretty decent. And to go with it, of course, I've got the first printing. And I have the second printing from Ryan Stegman again. Makes a nice little set. I remember seeing the fourth printing in the shop, but passed on it. Even that's going for a bit now. Now number 18 on our list, and this is good to see. There are rumours of Disney revamping Aliens and Predators. And the reason it's getting some buzz, Marvel have taken over the franchise of Aliens and Predator. And that has spiked this book. The book from 1990, Dark Horse, is Dark Horse Presents issue 36. The first Aliens versus Predator. Yeah, I've got both the films in my collection. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first Alien versus Predator. Not such a big fan of the second one. But then I watched it a second time and it wasn't so bad. I'm a big fan of the Predator franchise. I really enjoyed, obviously the first one is still the best. But the last one I thought was pretty good. You know, he had a crack squad of off-the-rail commandos up against him. The Predator, it was good action. And this book sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 158% and a high sale CGC 9.2 went for $35. And that's for 9.2. I paid just a quid for mine in the middle of 2018. It's a nice painted cover, that one. Number 17 on our list, and this issue is from 1993. It's Marvel again, and this is the issue where Maximum Carnage really picked up and became a fan favourite storyline with this part 2 issue. The book in question is Web of Spider-Man, issue 101. Again, another book I never expected to see on the list, but there it is. Nice Carnage cover. What can I tell you about it, guys? Well, it sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 160%. And a high sale raw copy went for $16.50. Very respectable. Don't overpay for that. I'm sure you can find it if you dig hard enough. Up next, we've got rumours of a character that could possibly be in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which is interesting. The book is Image. You've probably guessed it. It's from 1993, and the rumours are about the character in Spawn issue 9, the first appearance of Angela. Yeah, Angela is being rumoured for the Guardians 3 movie. Now, this is the first appearance of Angela, but she's now a Marvel character called Aldrich Ostenstotter. And in this book, we've also got the first appearance of Calixto and the medieval Spawn. There's a nice poster by Jim Lee in this book as well. But am I sold that Angela's coming to Guardians? Not really, but time will tell. And despite the book sold 24 copies, it had a 7-day trend of plus 94%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $85. I've sold 2 or 3 of these guys. They're plentiful. Don't overpay. For this one, I paid £1.31 from the legend. That is Carboot Tony. Number 15 on our list, I just spoke about Ultimate Fallout 4, the second printing. This time round, we are talking the Pacelli second printing. And here it is, guys. I do prefer this one, I think, because it's just a change up from the original cover. If I was going second print wise, I think I would go with that one. But that's just me. What did it do? Well, just a couple of months ago, you couldn't even move a 9.8 for over $100. This week, it sold 27 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 84%. And a high sale CGC 9.8 this time round, get ready for it, went for a whopping $369.99. Oh my days. Not in a million years for me. Number 14 on our list, Marvel again, this time 2020, so we're right up to date. And the very first full appearance of the Black Winter in this issue is the key driver for this book's sales. The book in question, Thor issue 5, the Yoon zombie variant. And I do like that cover. That is one of the better zombie covers I have seen. And there are quite a few out there. What did it do? Well, it sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 160%, and a high sale raw copy went for $25. We're moving on. And another book from this year is Donny Cates' goodness. And everything that Donny pretty much turns to gold, doesn't it? And this book is Venom issue 25, and this is the first cameo or appearance of Virus. The first cameo appearance of Virus. Again, I don't particularly pick up new books unless I can find a real good one at cover price. I won't be paying £4 and £5 for new books on the off chance we get a good one. I'm sure I can find them. I search long enough. The charity shops are good for that. But that book sold 19 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 127%. And a high sale raw copy went for $21.97. And up next, we've got a book. It's a DC book. And it's another recent one. And it is Batman 92. And a load of people were jumping on this because, let's be real here, Artgerm does some fantastic covers. The problem is in such demand that they are made in plentiful amounts. The book in question is Batman 92, the Artgerm variant. And here it is, guys. You all know the book. It's a lovely cover. But I've seen people picking up 5, 6, 7 copies in the community, and you're not going to get rich off of that one, guys. Sad to say. Like I say, there are just too many out there. But what did it do? It is the first full appearance of Punchline. It sold 18 copies. it had a 7-day trend of plus 140%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $50. $50. So, I don't know. If I find it for cover, would I? Probably not. I'm not a huge fan of Punchline. I've got the cameo appearance, but yeah, I'm not overspending on that one. This is a good one. I would like to find this one, and I'd pay a little bit for it. Again, Dark Horse. Again, 80s, 1989 this time. And like I said, there are rumours that Disney is rebooting several of Fox's properties, including Predator. And his first appearance comes in this book. It is a great cover as well. Predator number 1, the first appearance of Predator. Like I say, from 1989, that one, guys. Massive fan of the Predators. I would love to have seen Arnie come back in some capacity in that last one. Apparently he was going to in the post-credit scenes, but that fell by the wayside. Now, that book sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 103% and a all-time new high sale for a CGC 9.8. Get ready for it. Went for a staggering $450, guys. Insane stuff. Now, go careful when you're buying that, because I believe the second printing is very, very similar to the first printing. And that's 20 to 11. So we're into the top 10 now, guys. And I'm not doing great. Let's see if I can up it a little bit. Starting in at number 10 on our list, I'm not going to up it. This is the designer variant, and it is Batman 93, the 1 in 25 Jimenez variant. Now, I thought there was more chance of the designer character taking off than Punchline. But what do I know? Because I think, spoilers, is the designer dead now? I think that's what I read somewhere. Like I say, I don't read these new books. But the designer's design variant really moved, and it sold 50 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 54%, and a high sale raw copy went for $56. The recent sales have dropped a little bit to around about 30, so go careful for that 1 in 25. And talking of 1 in 25s, up next on our list is a Thor 1 in 25. It is Thor 5, of course. And last week's hot variant is going from strength to strength. The first appearance of Black Winter, and this is a Esad Ribic variant. There's your book, guys. Number 9 on our list. Now, I think Black Winter is going to be here for a little while. I've got to admit, I don't get these new books, but I am sad to have missed out on this one. It sold 21 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 145% and a high sale raw copy. Get ready for it. Raw went for $204.49. Oh my days. If I'm spending that kind of money, I want a nice bronze or silver key. Now, number 8 on our list, and I'm glad to see this because I just sold one for 20 quid. And it's from 1983, and there are more MCU rumours talking that the Alpha Flight team may be joining the Disney Plus. I'm all for it. I've got their first cameo appearance, and really I think the money book in X-Men issue 120. But the book that's on fire at the moment is Alpha Flight number 1 from 1983. It sold 34 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 89%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $285. There's a whole host of first appearances in this book. We got the first appearance of Puck, who is a superb fighter with no mutant powers, and his name is Eugene Judd. We've got the first appearance of Marina Smallwood, who is who is the wife of Namor. Could be a good fit on telly. The first cameo appearance of Wild Child, who is Kyle Gibney. The first appearance of Madison Jeffries. Box, who is Roger Box. Tundra, the Beta Flight, Gardner Monroe, Gamma Flight, Diamond Lil, Gary Cody. There are so many firsts in this book, guys. I paid £8 for mine in November of last year. Pretty decent copy. Like I said, just sold one for 20 in much worse condition, but still solid. Number 7 on our list, and wow, this is a book that sold a lot of copies. In fact, it sold 81 copies, and it had a 7-day trend of plus 47%, and a high sale Raw copy, get ready for it. Raw went for $345. What is the book, guys? The book is Negan Lives. And it is number 1. And it is the gold variant. I am slowly but surely getting through The Walking Dead. I think I'm in season 2. And I think it might be season 3 where they're in the prison at the moment. I am enjoying it. But how many stories can you tell about zombies? You know, once you've seen one, you've pretty much seen them all, haven't you? I know they're meant to talk and all at the end. Well, I know why they talk, but I don't know. Still, I am enjoying the show. And that book, like I said, a raw copy went for $345. And it hit a high pre-sale, believe it or not, of $485. And then it dropped because there were so many that started to hit the market. Listings were selling for about 200 raw. And if you can find one, don't spend that kind of money, guys, because I think it is like a flash in the pan. This time next year, that's probably a $20 book, in my opinion. Number 6 on our list, and I said it before, this is a book I didn't think I had in my collection. It is from Marvel. It's from 1985. Strong rumours again of Firestar. Yeah, Firestar coming to the MCU. And like I said, I finished the entire collection of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends with my youngest boy, Zach. We had a blast. It was very nostalgic. And Firestar is a great character. And her first full appearance in continuity comes in Uncanny X-Men, issue 193. Yep, the first appearance of Firestar, who is Angelica Jones. Yeah, of course, her first appearance in comics comes in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, number 1, of course. And again, rumoured for the Disney Plus. This book had a 7-day trend of plus 164%. And a CGC 9.8 went for $197.50. 24 copies of this book sold. I paid £2.78 for mine. It's only mid-grade, but that was in the back end of 2017. Lovely to see this book on the list because I picked this one up in a charity shop not too long ago, actually. Again, like Predator, rumours spread last week that Disney has plans for rebooting Aliens. Yeah, that would be cool. And they sent fans rushing out to find the first appearance in Aliens in comics. And many were noting that it was heavy metal May and June issue from 1979. But many collectors, like me, like this book. And the book in question is Aliens number 1 from Dark Horse Comics, and that is from 1988. And yeah, the first appearance of Aliens, the Xenomorphs in original stories. I paid £3 for this in the back end of last year in a charity shop in Cheltenham. They had the whole run there. I should have probably picked it up, but I couldn't believe it for £3. When you see online that straight away there it was selling for 30. But like I said, a 7-day trend, this one, of plus 393%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $134.95. I would say mine's in the VF range. Number 4 on our list. Oh, this is one I'm kicking myself about because I went to Forbidden Planet, and why I didn't. They have grab bags in Forbidden Planet where I think it's 4 books in a grab bag for £2. And there were so many of these issues in these grab bags. So effectively, I could have had tons for 50p. And there was a Amazon announcement last year. And then the book slowed down a little bit. The book is from Image and it comes from 2015. News hit a couple of weeks ago that Christopher Cantwell from Haunt and Catch Fire has been added on as the showrunner for the series. That series is Paper Girls, issue number 1. This is our number 4 book this time round, guys. And yeah, apparently we're getting it on the screen very soon. It goes into pre-production. A group of girls gets caught between 2 factions of time travellers at war with one another. I must admit, I haven't read it yet. I paid £3 for this, and it's a nice copy too. This book sold 31 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 162%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $92.98. Currently, raw, this book is in the $15 to $20 range. So my £3's all right. Just wish I picked up a load more. Good coin to be made there. And up next is not the most printed book here, so you might be onto something. This is again a recent book, and this issue is the first appearance of Cortland Cassidy, a violent ancestor, of course, of Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage, and that's from the 1600s. Cortland is expected to play a larger role in future storylines, and that book, guys, is a book I've seen on some people's haul videos. This is Ruins of Ravencroft, and this is issue 1, the Carnage book. Ruins of Ravencroft, Carnage. That's a pretty dope cover, if you ask me. So, like I say, they do like to flog it, don't they? These Carnage of Venom books, and now we've got an ancestor. But people are going out to buy it. It sold 40 copies at a 7-day trend at plus 141%. And a high sale CGC 9.8, yeah, the regular already went for $44.99. Now, I don't understand selling these CGC 9.8s for about 45 quid, or 40 quid as it is, because you're spending 30 to get it graded and pressed and everything, and then £5 for the book, hardly worth it. Number 2 on our list, and like I said, they do keep churning up characters that we've seen in different forms. You know, we've seen different coloured ones, we've seen now immortal ones, and this is another one from Marvel 2016. There's speculation now, believe it or not, that She-Hulk is also immortal. And in this issue, she dies fighting Thanos and resurrects later in this issue. Other comics sources are calling this the first immortal She-Hulk. I don't know. I've seen them on eBay now. They are out there, and people are selling this as the first appearance of the immortal She-Hulk. And thanks to this rumour, this book sold 34 copies, had a 7-day trend at plus 192%, and a high sale raw copy went for $20. What is that book? Dazzie will tell you. It is Civil War 2, issue number 4. Yeah, this supposedly is the first appearance of the immortal She-Hulk. I don't know, I can't keep up with it. Red She-Hulk and Red Harpy, it was at one point. We got Yellow Hulk, Green, Grey. What's going on, guys? Let's have some originality a little bit. But like I say, if you got it, flog it. That's what I would do. I don't know, actually, I'll probably keep it. Number 1 on our list. Well, it's about time it got right back up there. And consistent sales and consistently high sales. Can the book sustain these prices? So far, the answer is yes. The book in question, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, the first printing, the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. It's also the issue where Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. And the reason I mention that, I've read somewhere in a rumour that might be used for a storyline down the line. What did it do? It had a 7-day trend of plus 105%. It had a high sale of CGC 9.8. Oh my days, I've got to get mine graded. Of $1,280. I paid £13.90 for mine way back in March of 2018. Treated myself just before my birthday. And passed on a couple, you know the story. Passed on one for about 40 and one for about 15 in the last couple of years. And I've beating myself up a little bit. But guys, that is our top 20 this time around. How many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Dazzie. I'm at a world record 878 subs, I think. So thanks a million to everyone that does subscribe. I'm getting my videos editing these days by my good son, Uncanny Ethan, or Epic Ethan as he likes to be known. Give the thumbs up, please like and subscribe. Bye.